and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Dead Sportscasters Society. Of course, you know me. I am the legendary Howard Cosell. And with me today is a great ex-human being. He's the legendary voice of the Boston Celtics. Let me introduce you to Johnny Most.
Well, good evening, everybody, and good evening to you, Howard. You're not looking too bad for someone who just kicked the bucket.
Well, I look fabulous, thank you. But you look like the bride of Frankenstein. What happened to your hair? You look like absolute hell.
Listen, you stinking yellow belly, you couldn't last an hour in hell. Besides, I just happen to have a cheap casket, and I slip funny on my hair.
Look, you little wrinkle factory, I'll have you know I've been to hell and back. And it's no day at the beach, but I digress. By the way, you'll be happy to know they've reserved a cell there for Bill Lambier.
Oh, the gutless way he used to beat up on Bird. He deserves to fry.
Ladies and gentlemen, our top story tonight comes from the Paul Revere Monday Night Men's League, emanating from the quaint little city of Worcester, Massachusetts.
Worcester? It's Worcester, you stupid imbecile. Damn New Yorkers, they don't know anything. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we celebrate the championship run of the Fungos. But there was a lot more action that happened during the regular season. Let's take a look at some of the big plays right now.
Johnny, I could have finished that.
Oh, Howard, why don't you just go cough up a hairball?
Immediately following the play, seismologists reported a reading of 7.5 on the Richter scale in the College Square area. But Andy could hit, too. Here he legs it out to second and smartly goes in standing up. Door Matt Layden just wanted a hit. Damn! Steve, bundle of joy, hit 5 homers this season. One of them came on this shot over the head of Jose Orbegozo the Clown. Tom Cat Crippen hit one way up into the stratosphere. George Jensen grabs the fly, but his throw is too late to catch the speedy Macho Man. There was some swings and misses. Those lucky enough to be caught on tape were Smurfy Bob Murphy and Jim Gurley Man. Sweet baby Jamie Taylor used his power to crush 4 taters this season. As he tooled around the bases on this occasion, he almost ran up his brother Rip's back. Oh yeah, don't forget to touch the plate. This acrobatic catch by Matt Layden wasn't enough to keep rumbling Steve Rutledge from scoring. Ramo launches a rocket to the plate, but it's just too late to nab the runner. The play of the year at the plate came on this throw from left field. Jose Orbegozo comes crashing into Byron Jimmy Dean. The ball and Jose arrive almost simultaneously, but the rebel with a cause hangs on tough. We follow that with the worst play at the plate. Brian Jensen seems to take forever to get to the plate. When the ball beats him there, he stops. Give me a break. He's a disgrace to the game. Paul Berrigetti runs like a cartoon character as he runs into the fielder on a play at second base. Not all the fielding was smooth this year. Dan Feely Mealy Healy makes an adventure out of this grounder. And on this play, he gets the out call. But should he have? Another look at the replay still makes it tough to call. We'll give Ken Bloodsucker credit for making the right choice.
We got men on first and second, no outs, Coach. What's the sign?
The sign is Mike Farrow with a long fly ball, misjudged, drops in for an error. 3 runs.
Let's see what happens. Going for the error here. It's the fly. We got the fly. Oh, it's Chris Murphy territory. It could be an out. Oh no, but Dan's there. Well, it was a nice call, Coach.
Almost had it.
Maybe next time.
You know I'm winless.
You're winless.
I've yet to win a game.
That's true. 0-1.
I've yet to win a game.
There's plenty of season left.
Doesn't bother me though.
That's good. I'm glad to see you've got that Chris Ford attitude.
No one is feeling bad for Paul today, least of all Matt Layden, who used his blazing speed to beat out the base hit.
When are they gonna let me in?
Who knows? Maybe never, hopefully.
Dave Layden reaches on the errant throw. Great Scott Marcoux then makes matters worse by throwing home, only to see the hitter man swat the ball away with the backside of his glove. Dave and Chris hook up on another bad play later in the game when Dave smacks one up the middle. As Jamie Taylor comes to the plate, the ball soars high over Chris's head. At least he can blame someone else for this play. Rookie of the Year Chuck Baird came through with the hits all season when they counted most. Tom Jalliker bought these shorts in the preschoolers department at Toys R Us. And here's some sweet plays. Paul Taylor grabs this rocket off the bat of Mike Murphy. Steve Buzz Bazalian goes deep into the hole and throws out Mike Farrow. Owen hits a lazy fly to right center, but it goes over the fielder's head, and he cruises home with the cheapy home run.
Your thoughts after turning a fly ball into a 4-bagger?
I don't think much about it.
I'm going to Disney World.
It's something that comes naturally.
Chris Kid Collins hits a pop that looks like it'll go out of play. But Keith Ed Sullivan comes out of nowhere to grab it and keep Buzz from getting hurt at the same time. What a ball player. The Big Cheese finds himself in a similar situation, but Paul Rip Taylor makes them all look easy. And now, it's time for a flashback. This year's Stone Glove Award goes to Chris Murphy. In this game, it looked like the bombing of Iraq out there as softballs eluded Chris like misguided scuds. He'll catch this one. Oops. Well, he's got this one. Now back to 1995, and as you can see, Chris has maintained his Stone Glove. But Steve's brushes with authority go back much further, as we saw in 1988. Fortunately, I was there to bring the story out in the open.
Paul did make a strong managerial move in the playoffs with first baseman Steve Rutledge.
Right, Howard, we put Steve in during the playoffs to help us with offensively. We wanted to use his bat, and we were able to put him in the field position at first base, replacing Rod.
That's true, and Steve was an offensive catalyst, and he also came up with a strange play. He missed home plate on one of his home runs at Beaver Brook, costing the team a run in a crucial game. We have a film clip on that. Let's roll it now.
And Steve steps back in. Here comes the pitch. He swings. It's a deep fly ball. It's going way back. If it stays fair, it's out of here. It's gone. Home run, Steve Rutledge. A tremendous blast. And Paul Revere is back in the game. A two-run blast by Rutledge. And he crosses the plate as he congratulates his teammates. Wait, they're appealing the play at home. The umpire's calling him out. He didn't touch the plate. Oh my God, Rutledge is irate. He's attacking the umpire. Kathy Rutledge is running for the phone. She's calling a cab. She knows it won't be a safe ride home with Steve tonight. Oh, where's the ambulance? This is a disgrace to sports. The fans are screaming for more blood, and they're getting it. Oh, this is what I wish I had nothing to do with sports at all.
Of course, Steve is still playing. Oh, and it looks like he's improved his fielding too. Chuck Baird had his problems in the field too. Chris Murphy puts this shot past him. And John Zip Zipro had no need to worry about getting hit in the head as Chuck's throw sails into Grafton. Bad glove. Bad glove. Mike Murphy goes all out here and lands in a heap. When Cheese says smile, you're on candid camera, Mike just wants to crawl under a rock. But now that we know he's okay, let's look at that pratfall one more time. Just a few plays later, Jim Hurley comes rumbling down the base pass and takes Paul Todd out. But Paul holds on to the ball. What a gritty ball player.
I gotta ask you, when you saw the freight train bearing down, what was going through your mind at that moment?
I just wanted to hold on to the ball.
No, your life flashed before your eyes or anything? Nah. Start remembering time in childhood?
No, I've been hit by bigger people.
Todd Cacciadorian delivers the single, scoring Randy Shulman. Byron Dean used the right side to his advantage also. Jensen laces a line drive to left, and he has no thoughts of stopping. As the throw goes over the second baseman's head, Bryant heads for third, but the airman backs up the play and nearly bags him. Byron flies one toward the gap, but Matt Layton's there to make the grab. Dave Armitage rifles one off of Paul Keenan, but Paul scrambles to get the ball and makes the throw in time. Mike, we didn't know you could do the splits, but we knew he could hit. He pounds the base pass so hard that he shakes the picture. Mike, for he's a jolly good fellow, is all smiles as he crosses the plate. Oh no! Mr. Bill Girardi gives Coach Paul a tough one to handle. Smurfy Bob Murphy picks up his third hit of the year on a grounder to right. Then he shows the camera how many more he would get for the rest of the year. Dave, the Rave Layton, splits the fielders, and he's off to the races. There's no stopping him as he crosses the plate with the run. Kento Tannen gets robbed as Buzz makes a great play on the line drive. Buzz can hit, too, as he sent the Fungo outfielders into next week to look for this ball. He trots in with the 3-run homer. Dave Layton still plays a pretty good shortstop as he goes into the hole to take a hit away from Paul Jetty. But he wouldn't have any luck with Rod Wade Boggs' seeing-eye base hit. Jim Hurley hits one down the line, but Smurfy kicks it and then says, screw it. Do you ever wonder what people are saying when they have control of the camcorder? Well, Hurley might want to talk to Jim Austin.
Jim Girly Man.
Jamie Taylor hits another deep one, and it's over the outfielder's head. It looks like another home run until a great throw picks him off at the plate. We asked shoeless Jim Jackson for an explanation.
Did he go on his own or did you send him?
I was yelling go for that first guy, and I think that was on his own on the second one.
Yeah?
I'm not taking the blame on that.
All right, no problem.
All right.
Owen hits one into the hole, and it's a battle to see who takes it. But Rick Perez comes up with the ball and throws him out. Keith Sullivan hits it off Jensen's leg. Paul Taylor throws it home, but it goes to the backstop. Matt Layton grabs it and throws it over second base. Dave Layton finally has enough brains to hold on to the hot potato. Oh, I hope he's wearing a cup. The natural gets the ball in quickly and keeps the runner from advancing to the pitcher's mound. As you can see, there were some absolutely amazing plays during the course of the regular season.
But there's more to come. We'll be fiddling and diddling with the playoffs when the Dead Sportscaster Society returns.
Training for the extreme games is tough. That's why Scott reaches for the mind-numbing power of drool. Mountain Drool contains that special blend of caffeine, sugar, natural flavors, and crack cocaine that keeps his brain on overload. So when you're feeling sluggish and need a pick-me-up, grab a drool. You can find Mountain Drool in the pharmaceutical section of your local supermarket. Now available without a prescription.
Welcome back, sports fans. You know, Howard, it just doesn't seem like the players of today are as tough as they used to be back in our day.
I know what you mean, my stumpy little fine friend. In fact, it seems like the whole world is getting soft. Just take, for instance, what's happened to Batman. Remember how the old theme used to sound? But now it sounds like this. What the hell is that?
Jeez, it sounds like they turned that guy into a fruitcake. What's next? Maybe we'll find out that Ken Blood umpires the games just so he can play with the catcher's butt.
That's highly unlikely. You know he's a leg man. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to look at some real men of the game. They're the ones who made it to the finals of the playoffs. Of course, this doesn't say much for the Marauders, but they never fooled anyone with that tough name anyway.
Nah, where the hell did he get these things? Tom's been doing his shopping at the Salvation Army, apparently. He's usually in the real styled softball pants. Oh, a brutal shot. It's going way deep. Way deep. Oh, Ramo catches it in another time zone. An easy tag up for Chuck Baird.
The Marlins faced off against the Fungos in a best-of-3 series at Greenwood Park. The Fungos took the first game 9-3, but the Marlins hung tough. John McHugh ball took a shot off the leg, and although his throw came closer to hitting a parked car than the first baseman's glove, he was able to walk it off. The Marlins took an 8-3 lead in the 5th inning of the second game by holding the Fungo bats in check. Nice plays by the likes of Dan Driscoll, Steve Joy, and Dean Mendez were a big help too. Mendez was unstoppable in the field. Kid Collins became so concerned that he called an attorney to find out if there was a way to get him out of the game. After all, no one had seen him all year. However, it didn't matter. The Fungos buckled down. Paul Keenan nearly threw the runner out on this play, and Dave Layden made an over-the-shoulder grab to start the tide turning. Shoeless Jim Jackson got into the act, too. Well, for a little while. And Kent O'Tannen, the man who wears Joe Hesketh's pants, got the hit parade rolling for the Fungos. Rich Jordan did his best to keep the Marlins ahead, making the plays that had to be made. But then Rich has always been helpful, especially when it came time to make commercials for the softball video. Who can forget the time he signed on for Pro Pens?
In the world of the professional athlete, you have to be able to count on your concentration as much as your skill in order to achieve your best. However, when that concentration is broken because of worrying about those uncontrollable bodily functions, the athlete breaks down and can't function, and it can cause some embarrassing moments. In this age of million-dollar contracts, it has always been hard for bodily dysfunctional athletes to earn the respect and the salaries that their counterparts do. That is until now. Depend Undergarments have developed a new and improved specially designed product for the active person, Pro Pens. These specially lined and sweat-resistant garments are made for the professional athlete. So get the undergarments the pros wear. Pro Pens. Strong, absorbent, and Pro Pen dependable. You can find Pro Pens in the Ego Trip department of your local supermarket.
Okay, back to the playoffs. Suddenly, the Marlin bats weren't finding the holes, and the Fungos began to take advantage of Marlin miscues. Byron Dean gave the Marlins some hope with this ground rule double. Jamie Taylor's throwing error gave the Marlins even more confidence. But as the game wore on, the Marlins had trouble just standing up. And bad throws didn't help. I think John McHugh is trying to kill some ants with this throw. Paul Rosansky makes a terrific grab on Byron's fly ball. The momentum seemed to go back to the Fungos on this play. John Murphy hits a grounder to second, yet he beats the throw, and Paul Burgos is livid. Another look at the play shows that Paul had good reason. The throw just beat John to the bag. It didn't get any better for the Marlins as Cheese hit into a 4-6-3 double play in his next at-bat. And the Marlins received no breaks. Down a run in the top of the seventh, Phil Girardi dropped a hit into center field, but Brian Jensen fired a bullet to second base to force the lead runner. The Marlins had run out of gas, and the Fungos were the champions of the Monday Night League.
Congratulations to this year's champions, the Fungos, on a well-played, dominating season. It reminded me of the old Celtics dynasties.
Absolutely, Johnny, you hit the nail right on the head. And a special congratulations goes to Coach Paul Taylor for his incredible juggling act that enabled his highly talented crew to get the playing time they so rightfully deserved.
And let's not forget Commissioner Paul Cheese Burgos, who did a tremendous job coordinating the league. It's a thankless job, but somebody's got to do it.
Well, that's all for the Dead Sportscasters Society. For Johnny Most and myself, we wish you all a happy life, and stop by and see us when you get to the other side. Good night.
The Whiz Kids had won it, Bobby Thompson had done it, and Yogi read the comics all the while. Rock and roll was being born, marijuana we would scorn. So down on the corner the national pastime went on trial. We're talking baseball, Klazuski, Campanella, talking baseball. The Man and Bobby Fella, the Scooter, the Barber and the Nuke. They knew 'em all from Boston to Dubuque.